equinoxes a year. One occurs in the spring, when we come to the first degree of Aries, and one in the fall. Another
thing is on the second clip of last week's, the claps didn't sync, so I had to earball it. So that was
earball.
Oh well, earball.
You like earballing?
Yeah. No, it's is that like a sex thing?
I'm gonna guess it is.
Yeah.
Is it the obvious thing? Inserting one ball into one ear and the other into the other?
I can't imagine that being exciting for anybody.
Well, you need to have either really vast balls or a very small head on the other person.
Yes, and also be really into the audio part of sex.
Right. Well, that's the only part that matters, really.
Cool. Yeah, you just watch porn with the video off.
No, I just walk around listening to porn like an audiobook.
On the train.
Yeah. I'm in it for the plot. I don't know about you.
The plot's the best part.
How's your No Nut November going?
Oh my God, I forgot.
Wow.
It's starting now.
Oh yeah, it's too late, my friend.
We have to change our plan for the podcast.
Yeah, no, I failed spectacularly yesterday.
Oh no.
By ejaculating for one.
Yeah.
And then eating a lot of literal nut.
Yeah. Remember, you're going to be editing this one.
That's fine. That's sane. I ate almond. I ate cashew. I ate pistachio. That's it.
Okay.
That's all the nut.
Well, anyway, welcome to the third episode of the Two Librans podcast. I'm Tom Van Dusen, and with us we have...
Yes, Roman Muradov, that's me.
Well, this is the premiere fall podcast talking about the works of one Mark E.smith.
It's a podcast about the intersection of the works of Mark E.smith and astrology.
Yes, we were very big astrology boys.
How's your Libra mood today?
Yeah, it's fine,
yeah?
I guess.
Okay.
What's a Libra mood?
Well, when you're feeling really Libran-y.
Yes,
Yeah.
And I should also preface that how I'm feeling is I have a cold, so apologies for any sick sounds.
Yeah.
I'm even more nasally than I am, as previous episodes.
Well, I realized listening to that first episode that I make sounds with my mouth, not just talking, but other sounds, like this sort of thing. And I didn't know how to do that. I didn't realize I have such a wet mouth,
You gotta stop eating peanut butter before you...
No, it's just a naturally wet mouth, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not lubricating this thing. Okay, so today we will talk about a rather unusual song called the Birmingham School of Business School from the album Code Selfish, which very few people, I think, would rate as one of their favorite fall albums.
Literally, I forgot that album existed.
Yeah, that's a common thing with me.
Yeah, I definitely bought it on CD at some point, probably for like $5. And I listened to it 3 or 4 times probably. I like the first 2 songs, and I think I probably stopped there.
Yeah, but there's some... I didn't realize that Noel's Chemical Effluence is on it. But that may be some kind of reissue, because I'm pretty sure that's a B-side, because that's a fantastic song.
Right.
That's Mark E.smith doing shoegaze. Doing it rather well too, and the song is about farting.
Really?
Yeah. We'll have to talk about that.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's some really bad stuff here, like Gentleman's Agreement, Married, 2 Kids, Two-Face, just really forgettable songs. But a lot of good stuff, like Time Enough at Last is a great one. Free Range is something of a
Free Range is like a big hit for them.
Yeah. And Ed's Babe, I guess, is also a B-side.
Free Range, I think, has a great music video where they'll drive together in a car.
Oh,
Is that right?
yeah. It's very odd. Because I think they're sort of trying to act like Red Hot Chili Peppers. But it's not.
Great band to model yourself after. There's a great interview with Brian Eno where he talks about how the Red Hot Chili Peppers again and again came to him trying to get them to produce an album by them, and he kept saying no. And I think he did it like 10 times in a row. Like they wanted to make their own Achtung Baby or whatever. Is that Brian Eno?
Well, and also, why did they think that Brian Eno would help them?
I don't know.
Is this the one element that's missing in the formula?
Yeah, I think George Clinton produced one of the records.
Yeah, I don't know who that
is. Which is bizarre. You know who George Clinton is?
Related to Bill?
Funkadelic.
Okay. I know that the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes.
Very long name, I often forget.
Yeah, we just say RCP.
Yes, of course. If you're a true pepperhead. So they hired the Gang of Four to help them with the production of the first albums, I think.
Gang of Four?
Yeah.
And that must have been like mid-'80s Gang of Four.
No,
like absolute
right.
trash.
I mean, the very beginning. And you can kind of see, they probably listened to Gang of Four and thought, how can we make this shit? More shit.
Oh, I mean, by then, Gang of Four were like putting like dance music and stuff. It like there's never been like a more solid nosedive, I think, for a band than Gang of Four after Solid Gold.
I mean, they tried,
It's just like they just went straight to shit. And there was an album that came out of theirs in like 2015, and I think one of the reviews said, it's firmly anti-capitalism by creating something no one would want to buy.
That's a great line.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever wrote that. But yeah, I mean, every now and then I would find those other albums by these kind of bands and think, ooh, maybe I should listen to them. And then I just can't be bothered. And I would listen to the same album I heard 1,000 times instead. Yeah,
well, I mean, I don't want to go too much in my other tastes, but like I went and saw Marcos Valle about a month ago. He's a Brazilian musician. He's in his early 80s now. And I only listened to his albums from the mid 70s, and when he performed, it was like almost all funk tracks. I was like, what? And it was fantastic. I was like, shit. And then I found out the rest of his catalog's amazing. So, sometimes you get pleasantly surprised. So I have like 12 albums I've been trying to catch up on with him.
No, I always admire that about people, even if they do things I don't like. If they deviate from the formula, that's always good, I think.
Right.
Better try and fail than do the same thing. Like Slowdive had a reunion and they put out an album, and I remember all the pitchforks and whatever were writing, oh, it sounds exactly like it did. What a great accomplishment. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's kind of a drag.
Yeah, I mean, when I listen to sort of bands I liked when I was younger and they do a new album and it sounds the same, it just really fucks with my head.
Nothing was worse, and looking back on it, the distance between the time frame for records is a lot different thinking about it now. But between the album Pinkerton by Weezer and then when the Green album came out, it felt like, in your little kid brain, it felt like 10 years, but really I think it was like 4 years. And I've never been more disappointed by an album than when the Green one came out. And then it was dog shit after that. But
right. What's his name?
Rivers Cuomo?
Have you seen that letter that he wrote to Joe Matt?
Yes. Which, I mean,
yeah.
He's one of those guys that read Joe Matt maybe for the wrong reasons, or took the takeaway was a bit wrong.
Should we read it out?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not sure how many actual Fall fans will have listening, aside from people that know us from comics, but
yeah, well, that's the other intersection. We're a highly intersectional podcast. It's astrology, the Fall, and comics.
Yes,
it's not a particularly long letter. But basically, Rivers Cuomo from the band Weezer, he writes, Dear Joe Matt, Peep Show is brilliant. Your work has been a big influence on my songwriting. I feel like comics and pop music are analogous, quasi-art forms. Comics has its Conans, music has its Iron Maidens, Comics has its Cerebuses. Music has its Fugazis. I feel like the new Weezer album Pinkerton is a lot like Peep Show. You and I both shedding light on our despicable ids. We both feel guilty for what we uncover, and we both aim to create what you call a, quote, compelling work. We're both working from under the shadow of higher arts, you under Da Vinci. I'm sorry, no disrespect to...
Rivers?
Well, either of them. I mean, one of them is dead, so really don't want to disrespect the dead.
Yeah.
But
was that it?
I don't know about that.
It's with that.
I think that would be a great end of any letter. Just you under Da Vinci and me under Beethoven.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I know what he's saying, but it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. It's as shallow as a puddle. I mean,
and also like it's a shitty thing to do. Imagine someone reading something that we wrote to someone 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Right. I guess you have to also put in context that Rivers Cuomo was probably like 21 years old.
Yeah, it's fine. Nevertheless, let's continue shitting on him. And yet we are both somehow above fluffy pop entertainment, like Archie for you, and the New Kids on the Block for me. All right. We're both incredibly slow to produce, and we both like Asian girls.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
There's the commonality.
And of course, the sign off: keep jerking off, Rivers Cuomo, LA, CA. Classic.
Wow. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me. Along with that, Libras like to be married. Libras like to be in a relationship. When a Libra gets widowed or divorced or whatever, they want to be in a relationship. They don't want to go through life by themselves. So let's look and see what's happening.
Well, I mean, Joe Matt, yeah, I mean, he seems to have taken to that injunction to the end of his days.
I don't want to spoil anything for the last Peep Show, but he does talk about how one of his girlfriends was obsessed with Rivers, and he was like, "Yeah, I know him. He gave me a bunch of CDs, and I sold them." Very on brand.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Oh God, I love the guy. Those like the poor bastard. That's a.
Oh yeah. I mean, whatever you think of him, there's never going to be another one.
Nope. It's Spent. I still maintain is one of my favorite graphic novels.
Yeah. I mean, it is sad that that's when he was starting to get good, objectively, and then he just gave up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Anyway, but you know Scott Walker.
Who's that? Do you guys have you hear my cat flying around in my apartment in the background?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so Scott Walker, he was a American-British singer-songwriter and record producer who resided in England, and that's Wikipedia there. In between 1964 and 1967, he was in the Walker Brothers, which was basically like a boy band of the time. And then he started doing his solo work, which is kind of very bombastic and dramatic. And then he did an album with Sano.
What?
Yeah, so he had like a wild career.
Yeah, that's quite a swing.
Right. I don't know if I like any of that stuff. I like some songs, but I just really respect the range and just how far he went from his humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Or wait, non-humble. He was like a big star.
Well, then play with Sun-O. That's totally bonkers.
Yeah. It's a pretty interesting album.
The world smells of apples and fires burning bright, while the geese fly south in their geometric bands.
Keep moving on.
Yet in fall, I always think of sad Demeter, searching for Persephone, but all in vain, until Pluto gave her up to please the gods.
Keep moving
But her
on.
love of pomegranates brought her back again.
Keep
So in
moving
fall,
on.
You ever
feel
hear the
touch of
Lou
wood
Reed
in that
and
touch.
Metallica
Oh
album?
God, yeah. I don't think I listened to a single song to the end. I just kind of skipped through them, and
They're like 10 minutes long.
yeah, I would skip through different bits and be like, oh my God, he was the worst one.
Yeah, I've never been a huge Lou Reed guy. I love John Cale.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing. When I just discovered John Cale, I thought, holy shit, that's the good one.
Yeah, no, that's the stuff I like about the Velvet Underground. Was like the kind of drony and his songwriting is bizarre.
Yeah, no, he's great, and his solo albums are fantastic. I mean, he's like the Larry David of Seinfeld, or the Larry David of Velvet Underground.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, as far as like, so Jerry Seinfeld is Lou Reed.
yeah, Jerry is Lou Reed, and then what's her face? Nico is Elaine.
Is Kramer?
Wait, who's Kramer? No, Kramer is the guy who did that last album, Squeeze. Yeah. He's the troll. What's his name?
just like a huckster.
Well, people hate it because it was kind of a troll move,
Oh yeah, I mean it's ridiculous.
which I really respect.
I love that it exists. Yeah,
Doug Yule,
yeah.
who, by the way, is also mentioned in a fall song, Shoulder Pads, on Ben Sinister, one of my favorite albums. We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, there you go. Fun.
But not big stuff, little stuff. The toaster blows up, the microwave turns your dinner into a bubbling mass of who knows what. So if there's one piece of advice for Libras, with all this Libra energy in the equinox, if there are decisions to be made, don't hesitate and don't waffle.
This is so f***ing good.
Anyway,
Birmingham, School of Business School.
pretty interesting lyrics, especially the opening line of wah 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 wah.
Wow. We encourage the listener to give this song a spin. It's 6 minutes long, which is, I think a lot of this era is, they kind of let things ride out quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it could be longer. I mean,
Sure.
there's a lot of very long fall. But come on, you know what I mean. In the early days, there was a lot of songs that would go for 10 minutes.
Yes, for sure.
Where he was in a more narrative mode.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of poppy, but it does stretch a bit, I would say.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. And it starts with the bells, which is quite fun. I mean, the combination of the bells and the kind of electronic beat, I think, is still pretty compelling to me.
Yeah, no, it's a weird era where he was trying to include a lot of like drum and bass music.
Yeah. But then the wah 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 wah. The thing that I find fascinating about that is, okay, you come up with that, right? Most songwriters would go to the guitar player or someone else and be like, okay, how about it starts like wah 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 wah? Can you sort of do that? But he just does that with his mouth.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's the thing, you know.
I'm really curious how that came about, but
I think he was just walking around going like wah 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 wah. Wow. But this is the thing, like if I make sounds like that on my own, I would walk around and I would just say things that make me chuckle. But I think if I were in a group of 5 or 6 people in a record studio and be like, all right, let's roll. Wah, 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 wah. I would feel really embarrassed about it. You know? I'll be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Do you think Mark E.Smith has ever felt embarrassed?
He must have. I don't know. Well, not about that, clearly. But then, you know, he does have a lot of these kind of moments.
Oh, yeah. No, he makes
onomatopoeic kind of...
He makes a lot of weird noises.
Yeah. So it's not just lyrics. You know, the touch sinister, they're like, hey, which is also, well,
I love
what the hell is that? But it works.
No, that song, that was a big hit,
He's kind of like
though.
a Yaya girl in the 60s French.
Hey.
Yeah, he's got something going. Like, he could have been a normal pop singer.
Right.
Under different circumstances. Well, you know, you have Billy's dad.
Yeah. I mean, you have to think of it in the fall context, like, oh, he's singing, but you compare that to actual singing.
All right, fine.
It's kind of it is like you have to put it into like in the pantheon of the fall. Yes, he is singing,
right?
But you have to compare that to him shouting, like. You know,
well, in 2000s,
you compare that to someone that actually knows how to sing.
Right, in 2000s, he started saying this sort of quite Trumpy things like, "I've actually become really good at singing." I don't know, man. That's when he became completely incomprehensible too. So,
yeah, no, that's when he got really good at singing.
Yeah, just too good.
It's too good.
But anyway,
Anyway.
Right, then the song goes, I have no idea what it's about, which I guess we can say about...
I have some really rotten news.
Oh, yeah?
Go to annotatedfall.doombie.com.
Oh, yeah, our favorite side.
Well, the site we were hoping to base this entire podcast upon. That's some really bad news for us.
Oh my god. Who did this? Website deleted?
Website deleted.
What the fuck?
It's not even like a normal 404. It's like, no, that shit's gone.
Oh my god.
They took the
what
money
did
and
they
ran.
know?
They must have heard us talking about it.
Probably.
Yeah, the Internet Archive, I could pull it up to, let's say, 2024.
Oh yeah, what does it say?
I'm gonna send. It was backed up last October 6th. So at 11:04 a.m., someone backed it up, and here it is.
We need to probably download it on a floppy or something.
Well, it's on the way back machine. It's not going anywhere.
So far.
So let's look up. Birmingham School of Business School. Yeah, it's all here.
I always thought that it's called Birmingham School of Business School. I don't know why, but I always thought that.
Yeah.
Well, he does sing that, that's why I thought that. Because then he goes, take the bastards for everything. The Birmingham School of Business School. No, there's no school. Again, I'm looking at some lyrics. I don't know who... Well, this lyric sheet that I'm looking at does not have wah 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 wah. So
Wow, 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 wow,
okay, so the annotated fall, the lyrics also don't have wah 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 wah.
It doesn't have the wah wah wah. Hold on, it does have under one.
Oh yeah.
No, it doesn't have anything about the wah wah wah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start off after the wah wah wah. It's about 45 seconds into the song before any lyrics come on. The car is at the roundabout. The policeman is at the roundabout. But I'm full of surprises now. And my friend, he said, I'm full of surprises now. Let me tell you about scientific management and the theft of its concealment. The Birmingham School of Business School in Birmingham, its main theme. I think it's the wrong form of its on this annotated.
Oh,
fall.
definitely.
Yeah. I think it's possessive.
Well,
yeah.
I'm glad that it went down.
It is main theme. Come on.
Yeah, well. Well, so as far as I remember reading somewhere that the song is about some accountant that he had.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Mark had an accountant from Birmingham, and he had some disagreement with him.
Oh, so that's a surprise.
Yeah. He had a disagreement with another man. But well,
someone that has something to do with money.
Yeah, well, I think in the 90s, Mark wasn't doing particularly well money-wise, because he kind of squandered any chance of success that he had from the 80s. You know, he divorced Briggs, who was probably the only person who got him as close to stardom as possible.
Right.
He sort of alienated everyone around him. He moved to Edinburgh, which I don't know if this was before or after this album, but yeah, he was a bit of a loner. There's actually a quite haunting clip that we can probably try to find with Adam and Joe, which is a British comedic duo, doing a little interview with him where they kind of pretend to barge into his apartment and look through his records.
Yeah.
And he is really not on his best behavior there.
No.
And I think this was around the 90s where... Yeah.
He seems drunk in it, and he also... what I remember from that is he has some sort of rockabilly album about trucking.
Yeah, and he says,
Yeah.
I like roads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It wasn't even his house, apparently.
It wasn't?
Yeah, it was kind of like a temporary house.
I'm always curious, how he lived, aside, the only...
Not
footage I've seen
glamorously, I think.
Yeah, it's probably very... Yeah.
So yeah, the Birmingham School of Business School, which is a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Shout out to this episode sponsor, Birmingham Business School.
Open in October 24th, 1990.
Yeah, yes. Apply now. They offer all kinds of degrees. Business degree. You know.
Yeah. Great. Anyway, we have a coupon code for them too.
Big business.
Yeah.
In 2016, it was 92nd best MBA according to the Financial Times Global MBA ranking.
Just in Britain? Just in Britain?
I don't know. It says global, so probably everywhere.
Global?
Yeah, in 2009 it was 80 source. Yeah, that's Wikipedia there. Not doing great editing. So yeah, it went from 80 source to 92nd.
This is engaging
Steady
stuff.
decline, yeah. Well, I mean, that's, the song was written before that time and was probably a much more respected institution. So
Yes.
nowadays, stay away. Yeah.
I'm Dr. Director of Postgraduate Talk Programs at Birmingham Business School. Come to study with us. We offer lots of great opportunities from employability, student experience, and of course, looking after your.
Yes. So it looks like Trevor Long is it's not an accountant, it was the manager.
Oh, okay.
And he was unsuccessfully sued by Mark E.smith for misappropriating some of the band's funds.
Oh. So Mark tried to sue him.
Yeah, and it wasn't successful.
So he wrote a spite song.
Yes, Trevor Long rubbed us the wrong way from the start, but in a true Nietzschean style, we embraced our enemy. I learned that from Mark. By the end of the tour, Trevor was spending most of his time in our dressing room, which was very disturbing indeed. Mark described Trevor as the false guru. We are wary of him. I suspect the gentleman's agreement to be about Trevor, but can shed no further light. The Birmingham School of Business School is more specifically about Trevor and his creative accounting techniques.
Oh, interesting.
What? I love the idea of a band guru who just sits in the dressing room the entire time.
Yeah, I also like the phrase creative accounting techniques.
This is with an interview with John Proctor,
Who's that?
who, no idea. So, like someone in the band, maybe? Is that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, then it goes on, more incomprehensible stuff. Weave a web so magnificent, disguised in the art of conceit, give a very firm handshake, and take the bastards for everything that they raid. Oh, quite good, actually.
Yeah.
Well, then the line that actually irritates me a lot is deposits prisoners or product home to their wife Stepford. And, he tried to put it in and it didn't fit, so he kind of moved the words around a bit. And
Home to their wives, Stepford.
it just doesn't work, man.
No, it doesn't.
I'm sorry. It's not French.
Yeah.
And then in the heart of Britain, the big heart of England, so that refers to some slogan that Birmingham had. Very uninteresting fact there, thanks to, the annotated fall.
And then it continues. Let's see here. In the heart of Britain, the big heart of England, Lee Cooper's on FEs. The Birmingham. What the hell does that mean?
It's jeans, apparently.
Is what?
Jeans.
Lee Cooper's or jeans that are.
Things you put on your legs.
FE is a financial executive.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the fun thing about moving to England is that there's a lot of things that I know from folk songs, like Cash and Carry, and then I would see them in real life, and I'm like, oh my god, look at that. Curly Whirly.
You're in the land of Mark E. Smith. I don't even. That's a snack?
Curly Whirly, I don't know, some kind of candy.
Okay.
Actually, still no.
You're not gonna try it.
It's a curly candy.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, so then it goes plane crash to walk in, hitching, blazers, builders, trying to find a job, the chumped up brats, Birmingham Business School, no idea what that means. Laughing stock of European Olympic bidding again and again, exciting developments. That I do really like, the way he says, exciting developments. Sometimes I walk around and if I see some annoying building being built, I say exciting developments.
Yeah, hey, hold on. It says at the end, Trevor Long speaking, and then a dial tone.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually never noticed that before, and now that I know who Trevor Long is.
Right. What is he saying?
Literally just, I think it's a snippet from a phone call. That's very direct.
Yeah. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Well, Trevor Long must be feeling pretty... I don't know.
He just seems like some huckster. I don't know the first thing about him, but just from reading how his management
shall we try to
style.
find him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Trevor Long is an
Long,
American
the
film...
Fall.
No, that's
No,
not him.
Trevor Long, the Fall.
He's an actor. He was in all kinds of movies and shows that we all love, like Seeds, Jack Goes Boating.
That's the wrong Trevor Long.
I know. Dope Sick.
I'm gonna put in Trevor Long, Mark E.smith. This guy might not have any sort of internet footprint.
Well, not after that song.
He went to hide
That was probably the baby deer of the time. He destroyed his career.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
No, this guy's disappeared. I mean, 1992 was pretty pre-internet,
Yeah.
so he might have just taken the money and run.
But also, Mark had a penchant for hiring quite shady characters.
Yes.
Kind of anyone who go drinking with him, I think that was good enough.
I am friends with a tour manager, and it involves a lot of work, and a lot of planning and a lot of logistics. And if someone's not good at that, it could sink the whole ship.
Yeah, so yesterday, I got to the nut room because Max's friend is a manager for Max Richter. So we went to his concert for free, which was lovely. And we sort of got to hang about the green room a little bit afterwards.
Yeah.
But in the same room, there was Tilda Swinton.
Oh, what?
And I was eating nuts in her presence. And there was Kate Moss, apparently. I have no idea what she looks like, but
Whoa.
people said, "Oh, look, here's Kate Moss and her husband, the Mr. Kate Moss." Yeah.
Mr. Moss.
Yeah. But, it was just very awkward to be there among all these famous people, surrounded by nuts, so I just ate the nuts, And I took a whole unopened jar of Waitrose pistachios with me on the way back. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I only once had that experience because my friend who worked at the library in San Francisco, she was the partner of one of the men from the Dodos. Actually,
Okay.
I don't remember. I mean, I saw their concert and I still don't remember who they are. But they had a weird sort of private show at a place called The Battery, which is like a private club for tech bros in San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Right, so I would never be able to even come in under any other circumstances, but I guess they would be paid to play to the audience of 5 people. It was very odd, when we got in, it was all sort of fancy, but also quite tasteless.
I read the book about the guy who created Uber.
Ian Uber, yeah.
And he,
Yeah.
Mr. Uber, Ian Uber. But he, I think his name was Trevor or something.
Trevor
which is
Uber,
just such a pea pants name. But he.
Yeah, Trevor Long is going to be listening to this and suing us.
He was, sure. He was ousted. But he got like Beyonce to play these like Uber only shows and stuff.
So in a car?
Flowing money. No.
Company-wide,
at a venue. But I think that's I think that's something that they do for like very fancy companies.
Yeah, no, it was disgusting, honestly, because pretty much no one there knew who the band were. I mean, neither did I, but I was just friends with one of their women's.
What?
Well, the woman of man. Yeah, have you seen that movie? Anyway.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I was there by accident the same way I was there yesterday. Yeah, it was very odd. But they had fantastic hand towels in the bathroom. Paper towels, but they were so thick.
The really luxurious ones.
They were incredible. Like I stole 10 of them, and I would draw on them. They were better than the paper they would draw on.
So you walked out of there wearing like a big coat that was like cartoonishly full of stuff.
Well,
that you
at
stole
the time
on the
I
way
also
out.
lived very thriftily. It was during that time that I lived with 7 roommates and a murderous pit bull, and
In San Francisco?
that's the only way to survive there if you're
Okay.
a shitty artist. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh well. And look at me now.
Well, look at you now. But yeah, anyway. So I think that we got the lyrics pretty much all covered. I should say we should talk maybe the composition of the song. It's from the era of what it was, and it is like over 6 minutes long, which surprised me because I hadn't actually listened to that one in quite a long time. And when you named it, I faintly remembered it, but I was like, oh, this album. And it's just one of those. They all have kind of similar covers.
Yeah, well, they were all done by, what's his name, Pascal Grant? Yeah, he's mostly known, I think, for these covers, but apparently he's in the Libras.
I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I like him. But he went hard on this
Yeah.
one guy. He's done like 10 covers.
So I didn't know it's all the same guy, but that makes total sense.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they are so similar.
Yeah, I don't really know why Mark was so fond of him. I think my favorite art-wise cover is probably Extricate by Anthony Frost, I think.
Extricate. Let me look.
Yeah, it's a little abstract painting,
I can't picture that one.
some bricolage.
You know what? You know what came up? We Are the Fall podcast. They did a whole episode on side A.
Of the album.
The side A of the album
okay,
of Extricate. That is a great album cover, though. You're right.
The anime podcast. The Lying Steven podcast, who are not the Fall.
If you're listening, just let us know if you want to do a
Yeah, let's take it out.
Yeah.
Let's take it offline.
So, yeah. Also, the album cover looks like it was like projected on a CRT or something.
Yeah, I think
like
that was
CRT
his whole
television.
shtick, or maybe not. Maybe that was Mark's doing. I wouldn't put
Well, it
it
looks like
past
something
him.
made in like TV Paint or something. Like one of those old like Amiga software.
I think we can agree that the cover is extremely of its time.
Oh yeah,
It's so 90s. Yeah.
it's so early '90s. Yeah,
No, it's
which I kind of dig.
it's
Some
fine.
of that.
Yeah, but the song also feels very 90s, but at the same time, if it came out today, I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah, and looking at the chronology, there's because I always think Extricate. That's the one like right after Bricks era.
Hence the name.
And there's that Extricate I like a lot, but then there's just a whole run of records that I completely forget exist.
There's a few of them, and they're kind of spotty. Shift Work is not bad. Yeah, this one, Cold Selfish is really kind of middling. And for them, it's kind of fantastic, I think. It has my favorite fall cover.
You just said Extricate was.
No, cover song,
Oh, okay.
which is Lost in Music. Yeah, it has some quite unexpected choices. Yeah, and the other cover that he did is of I'm Going to Spain, which is kind of like a novelty song.
I gotta call back to our first episode.
That's right, I'm second dick in Spain.
Yeah, my favorite covers of theirs is I'm a Mummy.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one. Yeah. I mean, his taste in music is all over the place.
That's all over the place. Well, originally we were going to talk about I Am Damo Suzuki. I'm a huge Can fan
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
same. Yeah, no,
He
we'll have
loves-
to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about Can sometime.
Well, there's so much to talk about regarding the fall. It's, as someone said at some point, always different, always the same.
Oh, I think you're talking about John Peel.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that's a good quote to stumble upon.
Great,
yeah.
it's so accurate. It's so accurate, and I have to remind myself that quote exists sometimes.
Yeah, we'll have to say it every single time.
We should have John Peel on the show. Wait, we'll use generative AI to have him on.
Did he marry a 15-year-old or something? Different times. Yeah, he
I
was a
didn't
bit
know
of a
that.
weirdo.
I mean, looking at photos of him from like the 70s, he had a look, man. He had. If you're losing your hair, maybe don't grow your hair out, unless you want to look like Chester Brown now.
Everyone needs to look like Chester Brown. But hang on, have you seen Chester Brown's facial hair?
Oh god.
Okay, this is a regular segment of the show called
It's Chester Brown talk. Chester Brown watch.
Yeah, that's no, it's a cartoonist hair update, hair scene report.
Well, we've already talked about Joe Matt today.
Yeah, so he had a pretty consistent look, very
Yeah, pretty much.
Coomerish.
Oh no, he didn't. He started off with he
Oh,
started
you're
off
right.
with a skullet.
No, he had something
Yeah.
of a. Well, anyway, Chester Brown now looks like I don't know how to describe this. I'm gonna send you a link.
Okay. Yeah. Again, good luck editing. Oh my god.
Yeah, he looks like Alan Moore, right?
All right. That's an improvement from the last.
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. This is a great look.
I think he needed that like hermit beard.
Yeah, no, this now he looks like this makes sense.
Yeah, when he was touring for that Mary Wept at the Feet of Jesus or whatever the fuck that book was called, he looked like a screaming skeleton or something with this like he looked like a skull on fire that's like flying at you like with this like bizarre huge head of hair and just completely bald on top. It was one of the. I was like, oh my god, he's lost his mind. And then you read the book, and it is like 1/3 of it is just notes.
Oh, he likes his notes, doesn't he? Yeah. The annotated Chester Brown. That's the new website.
Yeah, he's doing his annotations.
Well, at
himself.
some point, maybe after his passing, we'll have a book that's just his notes, and it'll be called the annotated Chester Brown, the Brown Pickings. Do you remember the thing about his penis chafe?
Oh yeah. I remember Simon Hanselman posted on Twitter that photo. I think he cropped it really tight, and he said, "Oh, I've been drawing so much, I have a big blister on my hand."
That's a great bit. I haven't seen it, but I believe it. From what I know, it's already like pretty close up.
Yeah, it might have just been the photo, but I knew what it was.
Like, did he show the shaft? Could you ascertain the lengths of it? Or?
I think it was. I think it just kind of looked like a massive.
Yeah,
skin.
that's what I assume. I don't really know why he. Anyway, for the listener at home, unfamiliar, when Chester Brown, who is of an older generation, let's say.
Yeah.
He's not actually that old, but anyway, he's not. He's kind of like as tech savvy as Marcus Smith was probably at some point. Mm-hmm. He decided to get on with the times, and he got on Patreon. And one of the rewards that his subscribers received was a close-up photograph of a penis chafe that has occurred because he was gooning way too hard. He also talked somewhere, I think in one of the...
I like that reward.
Well, yeah, the back reward. Maybe in one of Joe Matt's, maybe in his own book, he says that they talk about masturbating with Joe Matt, and Chester says, "Well, why don't you just not come? Like, I masturbate constantly, but I only allow myself to come something like once a week, once a month." So he was kind of like the proto no nutter, Both of them were so ahead of their time, by the way.
I started reading them when I read Paying for It, and I was just like, oh wait, he's insane. and then I finished reading the comics part of that Mary Wept at the Feet of Jesus book, and I read like one page and I was like, absolutely not, and shut the book. I was like, no, I don't need to go there with this man.
I'm not paying for this.
Good one. The thing that's frustrating with those last two books, has he written anything since? I don't think so.
I mean, also I should say that Chester Brown is a brilliant artist. I don't particularly care about his recent work, but some of the early stuff is fantastic.
Ed the Happy Clown and I mean, I like everything.
Yeah, no, I think Underwater is really good. I wish he'd stuck with it.
The Playboy. I Never Liked You. Yeah, but
I Never Liked It is fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's like I think that's my favorite of his. But even like that new stuff, I'm like, God damn, he's such a good cartoonist.
Oh, yeah,
like it's such clear drawing, such clear storytelling. The only shame is it's just him trying to justify his love of having sex to Jesus Christ. It's just like,
well, you know, find one thing that you love and keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah. Here we are. We're back. It's
Wow, 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 wow,
wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow. So we found an interview from a similar time period as the song Birmingham School of England School, or whatever the fuck it's called. And it features Mark E.smith from around 1992. Anything else you want to say about this one before we start it?
Well, it's on a channel called Scottish TV.
TV spelled T-E-E-V-E-E.
That's right. That's how they say it in Scottish.
Yeah.
And the description goes as follows. Mark E.smith of The Fall talks about rap music, Dire Straits, international politics, civil rights, and finally John Lennon.
Great.
Full package.
Yeah. 12 years after Lennon was murdered.
Yeah. Recorded on VHS E180 at SP Mono Audio. Some great info for the nerds. Yeah. A few promo clips were shown during this interview. All have been edited out. Not a single second of the interview is missing.
How autistic do you think the person that was uploading this is?
Yeah, yes.
Also, it's always a drag when they cut out the commercials, because often when you see like archival stuff, the commercials are like the funnest part.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that defined him.
Yeah, I mean, like if anyone uploads like a cartoon or something on YouTube and they leave the commercials in for like Nickelodeon, I'm just like, hell yes.
Well, back in Russia, when you would rent videos, they were all pirated, of course. They would just record things off TV, so it would have commercials as well.
Wait. So, you go to a rental shop.
Yeah.
And they'd have a bunch of just like blank videotapes with someone that wrote the name of the title on the side of it.
That's right.
And that was what you would rent. You'd spend money there.
Well, yes.
Okay.
It was a desperate time, man.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
You know what my dad would do? He would also, instead of giving his name for the account of whatever place that was, he gave the name of a co-worker that he disliked. So in the event that he accrued some fines, it would be charged to... It didn't make any sense, because we still had our address and...
Right.
Yeah, he did pay for it. But it was quite a weird little moment of playfulness on his part.
Yeah.
Because he's an extremely law-abiding man, and this is the one time that he did that. Anyway, so also on that YouTube clip it says, people mentioned one person, John Lennon, English musician and meb. I think it's cut off.
Okay, I think we know who John Lennon is.
Oh, he's member John Winston Ono Lennon.
What?
That's his name. I didn't know that. He's a founder, co-lead vocalist, and rhythm G guitarist, I imagine. Anyway, so yeah, John Lennon, if anyone doesn't know,
he was in a little band called the Beatles.
Called the Plastic Ono Band.
The Plastic Ono Band.
Yeah, and also the Beatles.
He made a Rotten album with Harry Nilsson.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's rough stuff, man.
Honestly, if John Lennon didn't get shot,
yeah,
he would be so cancelled today. Okay. Also, can you imagine how embarrassing he would be doing all this protest stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Lying in bed during COVID or whatever. Just the shit out that he would make.
Yeah, no, and we were talking about like who we liked in the Velvet Underground earlier. I've always been a Paul guy. I'm a weirdo like that, but I always thought that John was always just like way too serious and not as much fun, or not as good a songwriter either, as far as the solo work goes.
Yeah, I never really got into much of it. You know, there are like some songs here and there.
The Beatles?
Yeah.
Huh. I did. So my mom was a big Beatles maniac, and she actually saw them when they were in Toronto in the '60s, and she said she couldn't hear a thing because it was just screaming the entire time. But she and they stopped touring pretty early on, like in '66.
Whoring?
The Beatles?
Oh, touring.
What?
I thought you said they stopped whoring.
They stopped touring.
I mean, they probably didn't. Yeah.
They didn't stop whoring. So she listened to them so much that she didn't play them at all when I was growing up. So I didn't actually hear much of them until I was in college. Someone like burned Sgt. Pepper for me or something, and I was like, oh wait, this is fantastic. So I came to it way late, and I was like, oh, I see how they influenced absolutely everything, and I could kind of tell how important they are, and there's so many great songs. So
yeah, I think listened to most of it when I was 19 or something.
Yeah, that's about my age. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I wasn't as impressionable at that point.
You were just a lot smarter than me at the time.
Well, I don't know about that, but I was listening to all the wanky music that 19-year-olds listened to at the time, like, I don't know what, Swans.
You all know by their Trail of Dead or the.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, Throbbing Gristle and whatever. So
Throbbing Gristle was no one with our age was listening to Throbbing Gristle in college.
Well, I did.
Okay. Well,
when I was a little edgelord, I wasn't like the other girls.
Yeah, I mean, like I mean, both of us, I think, were listening to some bizarre music at that age. I was listening to like The Residents and like Zappa.
Oh yeah,
so,
I used to love that.
Yeah, me too.
Remember Godspeed You Black Hat?
Yeah, that's the band I was trying to. That's the band I was trying to think of. They were huge when I was in like my sophomore year of college.
I don't believe anyone ever in the history of mankind enjoyed that.
I have a good buddy of mine that loves them. So.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I remember I hung out with a lot of people. I smoked a bit of pot in college, and it was always it wasn't as easily accessible at the time. So if someone in the dorm had pot, I'd go like put up with some insufferable people.
Right, so you had to listen to Godspeed You Black Emperor as some kind of penance?
You can hang out and smoke pot, Tom, but you're going to have to watch this hour-long performance that got off the illegal download hub that the school had of Godspeed Your Black Emperor, and you're going to have to like listen to me compliment it and like point out I put up with a lot of that.
Well, look, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
It's too tight in my memory to be in like an annoying young twat. Putting it on while gloomily walking in a rainy street and thinking like, wow, this is pretty profound. The car's on fire and there's no driver to see it. The world is ending and I'm just at the center of it, like this little dark hole.
You listened to it then?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I would sort of force myself to enjoy it. Because I didn't want to be like all the plebs, who listen to pleasant music.
Oh, I did that with Kanye West because he got so much critical adulation, and the entire time I was just like, this blows. Like, I like a lot of, like rap is, one of my favorite things. And I was just like, why do people like this? I never got it. And then it came out as like some like alt-right bizarro guy. And now I feel like vindicated because he turned out to be such a piece of shit.
Well, Kool Keith is Mark's favorite rapper.
He likes Kool Keith?
Yeah, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't know that.
I mean, that's a collaboration that should have happened.
Oh my god! I wonder if Kool Keith had any idea. Ultramagnetic, that first Ultramagnetic MC album is like, so good.
Yeah, no, well, exactly. I mean, he's just that sort of person where even if he puts out something ridiculously bad.
Yeah, it's still. I'm like, I'll listen to that.
It's still like completely out there, and he just doesn't give a fuck.
No,
and he could have been so popular and successful if he wanted.
Oh, I know. He was for a bit.
Right. Like he could have just done the same thing.
Yeah, when I was in like high school, him and like Del the Funky Homo Sapien were like the alt rappers of choice.
Such good names back in the day.
Yeah, right.
No, not like now.
Yeah.
Little that, large this, medium size that.
You're making like Lil, like complaining about everybody called Lil. That's like a complaint from like 20 years ago.
All right, they still do it.
Yeah, Little Yachty.
Need to find new words.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, citizens. I'm taking a holiday from crime fighting in Gotham City. No rest from danger, though, because all around us is that deadly daily danger, traffic. I admire the way all you British children triumph over this danger by learning and using the road safety code, like curb drill. Before crossing the road, you stop at the curb, look right, look left, look right again, and then only if the road is clear, walk quickly across. Now, children, how does it go? At the curb, stop. Look right, look left, look right again. If all's clear, walk quickly across. Remember, be smart, be safe. Always do your curb drill.
Anyway, we're Mark E.smith. All right.
Oh yeah, let's play the clip.
Yeah, great.
You know, a lot of the singles I want to bring out have got to be relevant to today's sort
I
of
love the lower third.
mentality.
It's the most 90s thing ever. Like
The what?
the lower third, you know that term?
No.
It's a video production. Like the text at the bottom with the
Oh yeah.
it's like they had that like kind of gritty 90s you know what I'm talking about? Like
I also quite like the background.
yes, light purple.
Yeah, it sort of seems like he's inside some orifice.
Yeah, and let's maybe give a description of what he looks like at this point.
He looks alright. He's kind of cute.
Like I think like literally they just put a bowl over his head and just like cut around like a literal bowl haircut.
Right.
It's not his best look. Yeah, he's
It's fine. I've seen worse.
light blonde, interesting.
Yeah. He seems pretty tired.
He
probably
looks very
hungover.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead and keep playing it.
I don't mean talking about Greenpeace or all that. I mean talking about actually people's sort of environment and stuff like that. So like telephone thing, and the next one will be about car parking and how hard it is to park and stuff. It's like if you take rap, for instance, you know, people go on about all these things about how certain rap groups are bad. But I actually find rap music is the most literate music I've heard for years, you know.
All right. Well, good on him for acknowledging rap music. It's. Did you ever see that video of Jerry Garcia saying that rap isn't music?
No.
It's great. Maybe like pull that up. It's like total side tangent, but that is among the funniest clips ever. Let me see if I can find what it's
Well,
called.
it's just talking. Of course it's not music.
Jerry Garcia on rap. Yeah, there's a 51-second clip you can pull up. So go ahead, just put on Jerry
should I do
Garcia
that?
on rap. Yeah, real quick.
Is it Jerry Garcia from the old The Living Dead?
The Living Dead.
Wait, what was the band
The
called?
Grateful Dead.
Oh, yes.
The Living Dead. Okay.
Well, I don't know, man.
yeah.
Is he alive?
No.
Okay, so...
He died in like 1992.
Right, apologies.
Yeah, rest in power.
No longer living, grateful.
Well, rap is not music, for one thing. I mean, it isn't music, you know, it's talking. That's what it's...
Holy shit! I haven't seen this. I just said it like as a joke, but he literally said... Fuck. This is such a common occurrence in my life that I say something like, "Oh, wouldn't it be ridiculous if this happened?"
Like,
and then
like
it does
verbatim,
happen.
he says
Yeah.
that. Go ahead,
Alright.
you play the rest of that. Like in the first like 3 seconds, he says that. That's so great.
It says rap. Rap means talking. It's not music. It's talking in meter. It's got rhyme, and it has meter. It has rhythm. It's not music. You know, it's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I have no problem with it. It just isn't music, you know. And people who get to be great at rap are not great musicians. They're just great at rap. You know, it's not. There's no road from rapping into music. You know what I mean? You know, and music is something that you can get better and better and better at. I don't know if you can do that with rap. You know, I don't know whether it has that kind of space in it or that kind of. It leads off into infinite numbers of possibilities. Music does.
He's got a point.
Oh
you
well,
know?
yeah. Rest in piss, you racist old moron. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's talking, you know. You get
It's just
better at
It's
talking.
talking meter, there's rhyming.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make any sense because you can get better at talking.
Yeah. I'd argue Grateful Dead isn't music. It's...
Wow, shots fired.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I mean, yeah.
Any deadheads that'll listen to this, take me on.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're team rap.
We're team rap. We love rap.
We love the rap.
I mean,
love the rap music, which is music.
That's such a stupid argument.
Rap is music.
And you can't get better at it. Music is something you can get better at, but rap you can't get better at. No, it doesn't take practice. It's just talking.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Marky Smith.
Just banter.
Yeah. Well, Marky Smith respects it.
Anyway.
I mean, they sound a lot more than Dire Straits ever sound.
Again, he makes the point that rap has more than Dire Straits.
Yeah.
I guess I was wondering when is he going to talk about Dire Straits? And
finally.
It's just this one line.
Sound a lot more than 50% of the independent charts. But they get criticised for it. Say, for instance, Britain is very keen on the revolution going behind the Iron Curtain, you know, but British people have always been, seemed to me, dedicated to giving all the freedoms away.
Well, I mean, very timely.
We were talking about what John Lennon would be like when if he were still alive and how insufferable he'd be. Marky Smith just lasted a pretty long time.
Yeah.
And he stayed very consistently himself.
Yeah.
I could see him saying this exact same thing, maybe a little like more mumbly than even this.
Right.
In 2015 or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's this bit, I think with Stuart Lee, when he says something like, when I would hear Marcus Smith kind of getting older and a little more right-wingy, I kind of can look past it, but when Morrissey does it, it's too irritating. And I just kind of find that to be true, you know? I never want to listen to Morrissey ever again.
I mean, I hate Morrissey and the Smiths.
Yeah, I listened to him for freaking months, maybe.
Really?
You know? And there are some good songs. He has very little part in them being good. The only good Smith songs, in my opinion, is Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others.
I don't know that one.
Well, people always cite it as like his worst lyrics, but I think it's actually the best.
Some girls are bigger than others?
Yeah. Well, he's clearly trying to ape the fall, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was obsessed with Marcus Smith.
Was he?
Yeah. I mean, that's why it's called The Smiths. No, I mean, genuinely.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
After Marky Smith?
Yeah, he sent him sort of phone-in love letters, fan mail. Yeah, no, it's
really?
true. Yeah, Mark definitely.
Oh, Mark always called him by his first name. I think his first name.
Yeah, which is such a great.
Oh, it's such a diss.
I was like, "Hello, Steven."
That's great.
Yeah, my favorite Morrissey line from one of his shitty later albums is "Egypt, Ukraine, people in pain."
Cool.
What a great wordsmith.
He was a kind of a snotty guy who had like punk or like fanzines back in the day, or like wrote for little publications when he was really young.
That's what he should have done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, he won the best worst sex in fiction award at some point.
Really?
Yeah, he wrote a novel, List of the Lost, I think it was called, which is a very Morrissey name.
Yeah.
And had the line something about her breasts barrel rolled across the bed.
Okay.
You know what it's like when you make love to a lady and her breasts just start barrel rolling.
I don't think he knows what it's like to make love to a lady. So.
Ooh, wow.
Well,
okay. No, I think he was just playing too much Star Fox.
Yeah, you think so? That do a barrel roll.
Yeah, Slippy.
Slippy.
Kind of slipped into his stream of consciousness.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, probably something that comes up a lot, you know. In sex.
My friend, the guy who did the voice of, I think the rabbit on Star Fox 64.
Oh yeah, the old rabbit.
Yeah, he, the guy who does that voice, taught voice lessons in Seattle, and my friend took a course with him.
What is with furries in Seattle? Why is it such a
we can't go there.
Star Fox is basically non-fiction in Seattle,
They need
right?
to, having just been in Seattle for living in New York, I was like, oh wait, people need a little bit of shame here.
Yeah, well, the combination of kind of Air Force militant aesthetic and furry fandom. That's Star Fox. That's Seattle.
That's Seattle. Well,
Yeah.
the first Star Fox. That's a British game. That worked at the Argonaut
Oh
Software.
yeah. No, I mean Star Fox is great. You know, the
great.
original Star Fox,
Come on.
Star Fox 64,
Great.
impeccable.
The
The dialogue there was batshit insane.
yeah, I know, yeah, absolutely.
The pig was saying something like, "Daddy screamed real good when he died." It's like, this for children?
Yeah.
Falco, this smug moron.
I mean, I'm much more of a Slippy.
No, I am definitely Sleepy, man.
I think we're a couple of Slippies.
Sleepy is great.
Nothing wrong with Slippy.
Anyway,
back to
the interview.
Good luck editing this.
People have always been, seemed to me, dedicated to giving all the freedoms away. Like they're all sort of lecturing about bloody Romania and Russia and that, and yet British people are always dedicated to, giving all their basic freedoms away, the freedoms which my generation's fought for, which all my grandfather fought for, and they're just like all Parliament seems to meet to do is to give our basic freedoms away, our civil rights and everything.
What?
Yeah,
what specifically do you think he's speaking?
I don't know. Maybe not his most eloquent moment. But there he goes on about his granddad and all the freedoms that he's been fighting for.
Well, his granddad probably fought in World War II.
Right. I mean, the idea of Mark fighting for anyone's freedom is very funny to me.
that's also curious. Is that my generation fought for it? So someone born in like 1955 or what year was he born?
I mean, sure. No, I get it, but I don't know what personal involvement he could claim to any of them.
1957. Yeah. So what the fuck did he do? he worked in the docks for a year.
Yeah. And how?
Yeah, then he was in a band for 40 years. Well, anyway.
Well, I think he liked to refer to his band as kind of like in this militant terms. He would say like, we're like the British Army. You know how like comedians call non-comedians civilians?
You mean like that, like Mark Maroney, like explanation of stand-up?
Civilians that don't understand when you do stand-up every day, and then you go to the post office with all this scum, and you look shell-shocked, because you died on stage last night.
Yeah.
The terms they use are died on stage. Shut the fuck up.
Not a true art form like comics.
No. Rap and the fall. That's it.
Right. Yeah, that's it. That's all we care about.
Which is what people don't love what they're fighting for. In a way, maybe they're a bit spoiled. We do make deliberate decisions to alienate people.
What do you mean by that?
No, because you've got to be very careful. We never wanted to be a rock band. No, we never wanted to be any sort of band. We never wanted to be an art rock band. We never wanted to be a student band. We never wanted to be a sort of lumpen proletariat band. I just think the old fact of marketing groups is ridiculous, because it dates very fast.
Oh, he's not wrong here.
No, I think that's however, it's just a bit of a high opinion of himself here.
Well, he's also talking for the band.
Yeah.
Who I think probably would have been quite happy to become a popular band.
Well,
I think it's more of his own stance. I mean, also what he says here is, being kind of antagonistic on purpose, which I definitely relate to. It makes some sense in terms of it being like a kind of self-defense. You pretend to be an exaggerated, shittier version of yourself. I mean, we both do that.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
I like when I am recorded or when I'm talking to people, I sort of assume this arrogant persona.
Yeah.
In real life, I'm actually a very nice guy.
Sweet as a peach.
Yeah, you're kind of the opposite. I guess. Yeah.
I'm all peace and love, but then you actually get to talk to me.
But if anyone hasn't read Tom's earlier comics,
old comics, yeah.
Yeah, that he doesn't portray himself as the most likable guy.
No. But now I portray myself as a duck,
But
so
it's all fiction.
yeah, it's all fiction.
Yeah. A man of integrity.
Handsome, smart.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Age and appropriate hair.
Oh, yeah. The hair is the only thing that like is questionable about me.
Yeah, very questionable.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You know, we're always portrayed as scruffy and stuff like that. But in fact, we're, fashion-wise, we're always about 3 years ahead of everybody. John Lennon was nowhere until Snow mentioned him.
Wait, that's how it ends?
Wait, what did he say?
John Lennon was nowhere until Snow mentioned him. I think he's making a cheeky joke, but I can't really...
Yeah, who's Snow?
I have no idea. Yeah. Also, the other recommended videos. So I don't know if you've ever. I don't know if you've ever uploaded, because I have to do this for my job quite a bit. Is these YouTube end cards, and you have to allot space to put suggested videos in there. This person didn't do it right. They just put that big subscribe.
What are your recommendations here?
We have The Fall, Deadbeat Descendant, another video we uploaded. I'm going to assume he. The Fall, Bill is Dead, 4K. Both make sense that someone upload. Then M134 Minigun, the Fort Airsoft Scotland. There's someone holding like a literal. If you played a video game with a minigun, it looks like
it's like a
that.
Serious Sam or something.
Yeah, if you play like Syndicate, I mean that's a really dated game, but if you played that game back in the day, that's what he's holding. But Airsoft, that's like the toy one that shoots like plastic pellets, right?
I mean, should we play? Let's find out.
These are adults.
Yeah, they're some sturdy Scottish man firing miniguns.
That's so silly.
So you can look forward to that if you find that video.
Yeah, it's uploaded by Scout the Doggy. Anyway.
Yeah, the fort is owned by Airsoft World.
Yeah, and
why does it feel wrong? Airsoft. There's something about the combination of the word air and soft that makes me real uncomfortable.
So Japan, there's like no guns at all, and so you know they assassinated that former prime minister using like that like weird like homemade gun.
Oh yeah.
But they're really that's a wild news story from like 2 years ago. Yeah.
No, I remember. I didn't know about the DIY gun.
It's a crazy deal. Well, so you can't get a gun there. They just don't have them. But they are really really big on airsoft guns. So when I was you go to like when I was in Akihabara like a month ago, you go to like an electronics store and then you go downstairs and it's just like a million guns. And you're like, what the fuck? But they're all these airsoft guns.
Wow.
So
okay, well that's a regular segment of the show.
Airsoft guns.
It's good because you discovered Japan.
Yeah,
and I think you should tell everyone about it.
Oh yes, I went on a big fancy vacation. Everyone needs to know about.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
It's what you deserve.
Yeah, I wrote about 50,000 words about it on my Substack. Plug for that.
It's probably more than that.
It's very long.
Yeah. Shall we wrap up?
No.
Oh, let's keep going.
Let's just keep going. Now we should probably wrap up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Any final words?
Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm sorry I had a cold the entire time, and hopefully you don't hear me coughing too much or when I was blowing my nose. So, yeah, next week, hopefully I'm better. I hope, please, everyone wish me, this won't come out probably for like a month, so I'll probably be better by then, so. Yeah, Roman, how about you?
Yeah, if you're still sick, I don't know.
I mean, it might be like terminal, man.
I have nothing to say other than wow 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 wow